Good morning, everybody. It is only bloody Friday, you know. Welcome to my trucking life. Of course, I'm CJC, and it is 10:15 on only bloody Friday. We've had a fantastic morning taking our Joseph to school, and now it's time to get back to work for a late start because we've got the last delivery up to Stockton-on-Tees today. So we're going to go and get Cinderella dieselled up. I'll be able to briefly show you the load in a second, and then we'll get going. Right, so that's what we've got. We've just whacked 240 litres. Ignore the noise of the air, it's because I've just backed under the trailer and it's lifting up the suspension. We've got a beam on the back and a smaller piece of metal there fabricated to go as well. And yes, it is a wide load. We put some tape on the widest bits that we can reach, and yes, it's all looking good to go. We just got to get hooked up, and then it's 150 odd mile, 160 odd mile I think, up to Stockton-on-Tees, and it's raining, so let's get going. Okay, so our trailer's on, our flashes are on, letting everyone know we're abnormal. Our new pipe is on after Cinderella broke a pipe yesterday. An air pipe at the back of the engine came out while we was on our way back. Fortunately, we spotted it and checked it out and was able to get a replacement part waiting for us when we got back to the yard. Unfortunately, it meant we didn't get time to diesel up, so we've had a tiny bit of a rush to get out of the yard. Thank you, Mr. Jones. So yes, looking forward to today's trip. We've got our movement order telling me which way to go. We can drop our axle now. Oh, it's telling us to go. Oh, we've got to go down the M6 to the M42 now. If we wasn't wide, then we wouldn't have to take that route, but unfortunately we are wide. So that's another thing I hadn't planned. Ah dear. So we are definitely up against it today, guys. If I'd have studied the movement order more yesterday, then I could have allowed for this. You're not letting me go, are you? Okay, I appreciate that you don't want to. You can see everyone else has let me out, so why can't you? Instead of just leaving me sat across the middle of the road. Never mind, eh? We're all wet in here, guys. We're all wet. Oh. So, rather than bore the hell out of you for the next 3.5, 4 hours, we're just going to get going. And I'll cut to you when we're up in Stockton-on-Tees, where hopefully it'll be a quick turn and burn. It's only very Friday. Here's one of ours coming back. So you've got to suffer the waffle for another moment. Hopefully they'll give way to me a bit. He's not making it easy. We aren't super wide, as you just saw, but it's enough to give you a bit of a wide berth around things. Not sure what he's telling me. I think he's telling me about a speed camera up here, but I'm not going to be speeding anyway with this one. Yep, cheers. No point telling me it's your side of the road. Unless he's got a forward facing one anyway. Why put a speed camera by a speed camera? Ah well. Never mind, I suppose our taxpayers' money got to be spent somewhere, hasn't it? Ah, the last of a long line of smart motorway idiots. Managing to put them behind us. we're not going to be that pushed for time, to be honest. It's a few extra miles this way, but we have turned up early to work. Didn't mean to over dramatise it just now, but you know, it only needs a bit of traffic and we'll be pushing close to our 2:30 delivery. We've got 4 hours from now, and it's only about 3.5 hours drive. So we are ahead of ourselves. I want to take this opportunity to just apologise for the lack of videos so far throughout the week. Fortunately, I was able to release my next base dashcam video. I'll pop a link to that in the description and maybe pop it in a card at the end of the video, so go and check that out after you've watched this vlog, of course. I've also got a couple of other videos now. I don't normally like to name and shame people on the channel. I get a fair share of idiots throughout the week, as ever, part of my trucking life, and I choose not to put them in unless they're part of the video while I'm talking. You know, I generally just keep them to the side or delete them altogether. However, there's 2 instances this week where their sheer attitude, ignorance and hypocrisy has actually forced me to take the decision to put them on the channel. I'm working on the video so far. I've managed to half edit it today. There is a lot of bad language involved with my reactions while I'm telling them that they're on a camera, pointing it out to them, and in no uncertain terms calling them every name under the sun. Now, I pride myself in being a family friendly channel, so as a way to maintain that and keep the videos user friendly and younger friendly, I've had to do a voiceover. So hopefully that'll make it more entertaining, because if I decided to keep the audio in, I'd have to put age restrictions in or heavily censor the video, and my editing skills, as much as I like to pride myself in editing the videos as good as I can, it'd take me ages and ages and ages to properly edit out the swear words. So should hopefully have a nice entertaining voiceover. There's also 2 vlogs that I recorded earlier in the week. They'll be edited and coming to the channel hopefully sometime during next week. And obviously you're watching this only bloody Friday now. So yeah, once again I just want to apologise for the lack of content. It is hard for me to get the videos out, especially now I can't edit them straight on my phone. I'm sure you're all happy to wait, aren't you? Rightio guys, so far so good. We have just pulled into Woolly Edge Services for a quick 15-minute break. We've also pulled the old boiling water traditional free cup of coffee from the services. Don't get paying £4-5 for one, or however much they are. Just fill your cup up with your sugar and coffee and milk or whatever you do it, and go and ask them for some boiling water. So not only have I saved on gas, it's been a nice quick easy way. And I've just remembered guys, because I went home yesterday, Only Bloody Friday t-shirt was up here, and I've just remembered that it wouldn't be Only Bloody Friday until I officially put the Only Bloody Friday t-shirt on. So there you go. Our load is doing lovely. We've already strapped it all up and retensioned it like we normally do, and it just so happens that we've just gone into our 17th minute of break. So I'll just quickly walk you around it again, because I want to check my beacons come back on when I've turned my lights on. Seems to be being a bit temperamental every now and then, unless you give it a whack. You know what? Well, I never. How did I miss that? See, I do show my cock-ups as well. That's been there all day. Can't believe I missed that when I tightened the strap up. Mind you, you don't actually look on the bed as much once you tighten the straps up. We did it yesterday, so when I picked up the trailer I gave it another tighten up, but it was underneath the frame, so oopsie. Yeah, nothing's come of it though, it hasn't hurt anyone, so there we have it. Beacon's working, and it is just about wide. Yes. Cinders is still gleaming. She's got a bit of dust and spots on her, but nothing too bad. It rained a little bit earlier, so she's got all bits all over her. Never mind. Let's get cracking again, shall we? Can't beat a good old bit of manual driving, can you guys? I don't know if you remember, but I'm sure I've mentioned it in one of the vlogs. Cinderella will soon be getting a little niece. One of the other brothers and sisters in the fleet is having a baby, so there's going to be a new addition. I believe it's a 2013 Scania R440. Only this time it's going to be one of our first well, I think it's automatic. I think it's fully automatic, but it's, God, I can't remember. I'm not going to say anything until we've been in it and tried it out. I have asked to consider me for it, but if there's other drivers, then I'd obviously they're first in line for a new truck, because Cinderella is the newest of all. And if you look up there, that is where we're going, which is why I've moved over into this right hand lane, because we've got to bear round to the right and follow a bit of a interesting, I say interesting route. Yes, it goes through a little, it looks like you're going to go through a big pedestrian zone. I've got to watch these traffic lights. Whoa! I wasn't too close to them, but made you think of it. And this site has come on leaps and bounds since we last came here. I think it was about 2 to 2.5 months ago at least. What we got to do, we got to follow a big one-way kind of system, and then it runs parallel with this main road here, and then there's a police station there, and we just drive in, round and in. But they got a humongous crane, as you can see. Those lights even on. It's this little bit that looks all funny. Wow, it's a Peugeot. Wow, 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 they're all Peugeots. Ah, there's someone in there. God damn it! God damn it! He's undoing his straps as well. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Diverted traffic. It's amazing how confused people get when they see a lorry indicating left. It's almost like they think, I'm not going to turn left. Now this area here is near to a police station, so you can't stop anywhere because they come out with the blues and twos on. In your own time. Here's said police station, previously mentioned. And the small issue is gonna be, is it here? Yeah. Right. I'm hoping if I'm gonna stop here just for 2 seconds because that other truck's in there, and if I can't squeeze my candy ass there, right, bear with me 1 minute, guys. Right, just been and seen him. Well, I've seen the driver of the Rigid. I don't need my belt on. Because I need to get off this road, and I haven't got time to go and find someone on the site. What we're going to do, he's pulled forward, thankfully. I'm going to drive in behind him. So we're away from the road. And then he's going to reverse behind us. And we're going to reverse up to the crane once he's out from behind us. Now ideally I want to get my arse over a bit more. So what I'm going to do, not drive over that bag, don't worry. It's alright, I can see it. Don't panic. Now, should be able to get over. Now, one little shunt till there was. Failing that, we'll have to move that little platform there. Nice. And then we swing around. Hi buddy. Yeah, do you mind just seeing us back to when the crane driver says okay? Bless him, that Rigid driver even came out and watched us back. that is how we get onto the site in Stockton-on-Tees. Okay, empty we are, they say. We got these double strapped over here, 4 bags and a pallet truck underneath them that's not going to go anywhere. Time to hit the road again and get out of Stockton-on-Tees. Lovely. There was 2 police cars going out just now, so they're responding to some form of emergency. I need to quickly check the traffic because there was an accident on the way out as I came in, so I need to make sure the traffic's cleared with that. Okay, it appears the queuing traffic has vanished from here. There was an accident by the first turning round about here and there was queuing all the way, but it looks like it's cleared now. Hope the one-stop driver is okay. So we're good to go, we're good to go. 173 miles back to the yard it is. Now I don't know whether that's more or less than when we came here. All I know is that we're going to do the best we can to get there as soon as possible. I know a couple of the drivers struggle coming out of here. But we won't, will we? Bit awkward with these cones here. This is to stop people turning left into here. Now this is rather more challenging. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's go, let's go. We need to be in the left-hand lane, yeah? Yeah, that's to go back on ourselves. Lovely jubbly. So to be honest, it's looking like we're going to be getting back to the yard around about 7 o'clock. And that's if the traffic is all good and there's no major delays. We are approaching the rush hour, so it's going to get pretty mad. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to end the vlog here, I'm going to end it back at the yard, so hopefully I'll see you back at the yard around about 7 o'clock tonight. But I'll still keep this clip going till we get back onto the main road. I brought some more chrome stuff over the truck stop yesterday when we dieselled up, and I forgot to move them off my seat, so they've all just fell. Oops. Let's put my earpiece in. There it is, there it is. No interruption, no interruptive phone calls for me. There's actually a bit of a debate, actually. It's a bit of a grey area regarding these hands-free kits, because some like to argue the toss that when you put your finger to your ear to answer the phone, as the rest of those chrome products fall off the chair, you're actually you're losing concentration by doing that and putting your finger on the ear. Personally, I don't think there's any problem with it whatsoever, so I'm going to continue putting my finger to my ear to answer the calls. They're already connected to the phones. I haven't got to touch the phones to answer anything. I've just got to press it in my ear. Simples. Oh, we need to turn our oh, we ain't got our lights on anyway. Lovely. So, does anyone live near the area of Stockton-on-Tees? It looks a rather interesting place. A lot of industry here. And can you tell me what this plant is in front of us? Is it a power station? Is it a mine? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? There we go. She didn't really need to move into the right hand lane, but I suppose she wants to beat me around the island. She can try. And just like that, we're back on the A19. I don't know why they sit in the outside lanes. They can't go around corners quick enough, so why do they bother? Okay, so if anything interesting happens on the way down, I'll bring it to you. Failing that, come on. Oh, well, there's something interesting. My phone's fell off. Must have knew we was talking about it earlier. What is this absolute sorcery? Smiths of Scotter. I'm going to slow down because we're pretty much the same speed, and what an absolute motor that is. Smiths of Scooter. If you're seeing this, send my Facebook page some pictures of the inside of that truck, because this camera angle won't do it justice. I've slowed down because he's pretty much the same speed as I am, so to avoid disrupting the traffic, I've let him come across and back in front of me. Although he's probably going to get cut up by someone in a minute getting off at the junction. But absolute credit to you, Smiths of Scooter. Oh, Smiths of Scotter, sorry. Smiths of Scotter. Awesome truck. 58 as well. 10 years old. I was just, if I didn't have to yawn, I was just about to say how I briefly pulled over to sort that out and chuck my phone on over here, so I didn't need the sat-nav anymore. And as if on cue, it's dropped down again. Me and him are going to fall out. I'm going to try and find a way of mounting him down here, away from the windscreen actually. Oh, so far so good. Catch you in a bit, guys. It's 7:15 now, and fortunately it's been a really good run down. We're on 3 hours 20 minutes, and we look like we might be close to beating the time set when we went down there. Maybe not, it doesn't really matter anyway. Unfortunately, there's been no interesting events other than that guy overtaking us earlier, so there hasn't been much to show you on the way back. There was an accident, but I don't really want to put that one in. It was on the other side of the road. It wasn't anything special, just a minor bump that we all had to queue for 20 minutes or so. Well, not queue as such, slow down I should say.
and then the M1 had us doing 60 mile an hour for at least half an hour. No kidding. All the way through the gantry systems, there was a set to 60 mile an hour. No traffic whatsoever. So, anyone tells you it's not a money-making scam, then they're lying. That's pretty much all I've got to do now for today. We've got our job for Monday. Tune into the next video to see what that is. It might be a wide load, might not be, I'm not sure. But yeah, I want to wish you all a fantastic weekend. Like I said earlier, I've got a couple of videos ready to release, well, ready to work on and release. Watch him on his bike here. First I'm going to get this video out to you, so this will be the latest video you see now, and then hopefully sometime over the weekend I'll release the, I haven't got a title for them, but the 2 idiots that I've had this week. I'm going to finish editing that video, and then there's 2 more vlogs which hopefully I'm going to get a chance to do, but we are going to Cosford Air Show on Sunday, so I've only got tomorrow really, where 1, I'll be having a bit of rest, and 2, I'll have time to do a bit of editing. So yes, watch this space. Vlogs will be out and videos will be out as soon as possible. Would you like me to do a bit of a review? Excuse me. Would you like me to do a bit of a video about the air show? It's celebrating 100 years of the RAF, and it's at Cosford, near to us. And let me know in the comments if you do want me to do so, and I'll take our camera along. Thank you all for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you all later.